push the table back further, you can see the stuff.
Cool.
It's right at the end. Let's see.
Or no, I can't come over that thing.
Oh. Put it out like this.
Damn.
Is that too far?
No, that looks perfect. If you pulled it, closer to you or whatever, it looks good. It looks totally like it's part of that area.
Did you check this camera, Neal? The one that's on me?
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah, you're like a little off center left. But it's in focus. Be centered.
Can you push it? Like twist it? No, not that way. There you go.
Are you selling silica gel, Mario? What you put over here?
It was on the top, bro.
You got silica gel for sale.
Perfect.
All right.
And then let me get you, Grant. Sit down.
No, yeah, it's good.
You know, I like these mics. Nothing against these mics. They're really good, cool mics. But I think mics in general on podcasts are the one thing that pissed me off about podcasts. One of the main things that pissed me off. I'm just like, dude, you can do it to where I don't see it, you know? And Mike's always this like elaborate contraption. It's like, you're not a radio talk show host from the 90s. You don't have to get this. I know, but you did it too. Mario did it because it makes sense, right? It's like you want all your vocals to be captured perfectly. You get a nice mic, you get a nice stand. When I worked for Mark Kriske, when I did those weather, or he did a bunch of Subaru commercials that I have him record his voice for, and I cut them together. Just audio samples. I don't know if you remember, but we were back in North Hollywood. And he had a very elaborate mic. He had a gold manly mic. And it's $5,000 just this microphone, you know? It was the best one you could get at Guitar Center. If you go down there, maybe not now, but when I did it back in the day, it was like this fucking badass thing, you know?
Yeah.
We did it in his closet, and he was just like, my voice. People know me for my voice. It's like, man, this guy lives inside his voice. Anyways, my voice. He did a commercial with it all. So obviously you have to have good sound equipment. But I just think like sometimes, you know, these aren't so bad. Just
he's like a good prosumer ability to get decent audio. It's gonna be perfect audio.
Where do you put this one? In the center?
It doesn't matter. I mean, it's a polar.
Can I just do like this when I want to talk? Like it's a little.
Yeah, if you want to. But then the only thing is you're not getting any regularity, so it's gonna be a lot of variation, which can make it difficult for editing.
You know, like sometimes I'll talk around August and be like,
yeah,
and be like try to do like his anger voice.
That's funny.
My son, when he's angry, he goes.
just like pouts it out. Punch you right now.
Like when he finally gets his stuff, it's like over the top.
Son of a like that. That's how I hear it, you know? But he mostly does. Just gets like time's up. When you pick him up and he's doing something, you pick him up and you take him somewhere else. It's like, oh no.
Don't do that. Not that. Stop it.
It's fucking hilarious, dude. Dude, yesterday he slept from like 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., bro. 12 fucking hours. He did wake up at 3 a.m. just being like, what's up? And then, like, his mom was there, so he's like,
cool.
He does not like me. He's a mommy. Dude.
He's like, Mom here? Cool. Dad, he's like Stewie. He's like, yeah, Dad here?
Fuck dad, bro. Like,
I'm
he's only
here.
cool whenever I'm bored. Because sometimes I get home before Lily. So I get home and say, what's up, dude? Like, I get to hang out with him and stuff. And then once he starts rolling his eyes, like, oh, fuck, crazy, bro. Like, he's tired, you know? It's like, all right, let's go take a nap, you know? And he falls asleep with me because he's tired, but he doesn't sleep unless Lily's around. Because he only takes a nap. And then later on, wakes up, like, all right, where's mom? Okay, mom's not around. Let me go look for her, you know? But if he sees mom when he's already sleeping, he's like, okay, cool. He goes and cuddles next to her and then he sleeps the whole night. But with me, dude, like...
It's like a battle, yeah.
But dude,
yeah.
That's like that's something that I think a lot of guys go through. I totally feel you. And I think that I've already put that in the compartment in my mind of understanding that she was literally like, you know, your girl literally gave birth to this thing. So it'd be like if your arm fell off, you know, or something crazy, right? Like it's hard for us to understand, but like this thing came out of her and now it's like, of course it's going to be attached to her. Dude wants to go back. We all have a super attachment to our mothers, whether we like it or not.
Yeah, I would think that my mom would understand more than my dad, but mostly because my dad's not around.
Exactly.
So I don't have that
But you still
perspective.
have
You
a
guys
yeah.
have that perspective though. Like you guys have both of their parents still. You know?
Yeah.
Was that like Freudian and what's that other dude who talks about like Oedipus or something?
Should we
Like,
put something behind this thing? A giant American
Do you-
flag?
how about
so
like
people
some
know we're
great work of
patriots?
art?
Right? Yeah. Remember when I was doing that? I was doing the flags and everything.
Mhm.
I still have them. My girl was like, "Should we get rid of these?" I was like, "No, these are fucking flags. Like, you throw them on the trash. That's like illegal. Like,
Oh
I
yeah,
think
didn't
you
you
get
have like a
deported
bunch
for
of
that.
flags? behind your shit?
yeah." But then people got too patriotic with me and said, "Yeah, Mexico and all this shit." And I'm like, "Nah, I'm not trying to put it like that."
You're like, no, Mexico is not where we are. I love Mexico, but it's
Yeah.
not that.
Yeah, like I'm not that. Like I thought it was just cool to fill the space with something, but like then it turned into like
It's like movie
Politics.
posters or anything else. Eventually, you're like, okay, which is why it's nice to have a woman around because eventually we're gonna make this space look really nice, you know.
well, I like it that it looks kind of rugged.
For
We're
now,
in
yeah.
the basement of
Yeah. By the way, welcome to the podcast.
yes.
We're doing a podcast
We've
today.
been gone for 2 years.
We're
The
fathers
show
now.
has been on hiatus for 2 years. Through the
No way. It hasn't been 2 years.
Have to be 2 years.
I thought you said we came out with the episode last year.
No, it was
Christmas,
the year before
dude.
that.
2 years, 2 Christmases ago.
Oh yeah, that's true. Actually,
Bro, I'm telling you, we did it. We did it.
I remember.
Yeah.
That's
Last
Because I
year.
was
true.
really into the
Has it?
Luna. I was really
Just-
into the Luna, and we did like a, we're all sitting over at your place.
Yeah, because my son wasn't born. No way. My son was born in October, bro, of last year.
It was Christmas 23.
23. So it's been a year and a half.
Yeah.
Year and a half. So in a year and a half hiatus, we're back doing
Well-
it again in a cooler place. I think this is cool. I like that we're in the basement, fucking doing podcasts, and there's a couch over here making it happen. So thanks for letting me do this.
Right?
That's dope.
Dude, thanks for setting it up.
Yeah, of course.
You're missing your beer though. Where's your beer?
I know.
That
I'll go
sounds-
get you one right now. You
Okay.
guys can choose all the topics. An itinerary behind my back.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
iPhones.
what are the good
Let's talk about
topics?
iPhones.
I mean, I don't like getting too political, but our political climate has been getting more and more like
Political. How
I
political
mean-
can it get before we all get political?
like
What isn't political?
anything that's not in terms of your life, quality of life.
It's political. Because
Hey,
If you
what
talk
type of-
about
what type of
art
beer
or
do you want?
movies,
What type of beer do you want?
we got Blue Moon. Blue Moon sounds good.
From Marina?
Thank you.
oh, you're like, yeah, coming up, baby. Talking to the baby.
But like
Hey there, little
division
baby.
is common there. But let's not talk about politics. Well, how are
How
you?
can you
Greg?
not talk about politics? Politics is everything. Politics is policy.
is not art. Politics is not
Art
music.
is of course politics. Art is policy.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Policy.
But
What do you think politics is?
Politics is the quality of your life.
Politics
pol-
is the quality of your life.
Mm-hmm. Because they passed, laws
Politics
on
is- politics-
water.
Politics is like a
Food.
verb. It's not a noun. I mean, it is a noun, but like it's
What it represents
It re-
in my mind, I should say. Because then any word can
Represents
mean
quality.
something different to everybody. But in
Hmm.
my mind, it's quality of life. That's why
politics
I kind of care.
represents quality of life.
I care a lot about politics
Quality of life for who?
for you and me and everyone around you.
All humans.
Yeah,
Only humans.
mostly, yeah. Because
So-
we're in control.
So you don't want to give those rights to
no.
animals or to
If
aliens
an
or to other
animal
species?
hurt my child or family or human, I'll be like, let's get rid of the animal. But not at that extreme. Obviously, there's good animals and there's bad animals, but there's a clear boundary.
Dang, there's
Well,
good animals and there's bad animals. You're just saying there's animals that are like just these are bad animals.
Yeah,
Like ants, like fuck ants.
no, like
ants, you are bad.
diseases and like like bacteria. That's kind of an animal, but is it bacteria not an animal?
What if
It
bacteria?
depends
What if
on what the
bacteria?
definition
What
of
if
animal is.
what if,
now.
what if bacteria is like the Earth's white blood cells or red blood cells? You know, like certain cells,
there's-
fight off certain stuff.
It's great, dude.
What if-
Did you
what
see
if
that
that's-
meteorite guy on TikTok or Instagram that found that meteorite that turned into that fucking like black shit. It looks like Venom. You ever seen it? Have you seen it? No.
No.
It looks like Venom, dude. This guy in the Philippines found this meteorite that slowly started growing like Venom, dude. Like the movie
Oh,
Venom.
I did see that.
You saw that, right?
Yeah,
And he had it
I didn't think
in
it was real.
oh, you didn't think it was real? It looks fucking real to me. But he had it in a safe, and he says that it grows with light.
That's wild.
Crazy.
I mean, what
Keeps it
doesn't?
in a safe so it stops growing, but it looks like Venom, like that, like a plant that grows just like Venom does.
Wait, where did you see this?
On Instagram and everywhere on social media. You can find it on YouTube too.
Did you put the beers in the fridge?
Yeah.
Okay. You mind if I grab one?
Go get one?
I'll be right back.
Oh yeah. Shit. I was just gonna put it on the table and I forgot. Grant was trying to break down the concept of politics and what it represents, and we had two different definitions. That's a crazy thing about definitions, though, and it also defines perspective too. Is that your definition of politics might not be the same definition I have with politics, but I summarize. I'm paraphrasing, not like I believe the actual legal definition of politics, but I kind of emphasize more on the political climate we're in now, So yeah.
So what are your thoughts?
Let me put this at least right here. My definition of politics was the quality of life you have and people around you have, because I believe that politics decides on the your access to certain supplies that you definitely need to live, like water, gas, electricity, a safe place to live. Zoning is a big part of politics, and I guess it's government, right? Because government's really what's establishing and it's creating order out of disorder. Because if it weren't for the government, there would be everybody just wants to do whatever they want, which is not good either.
Which I would only add to that the interesting side that you're not really acknowledging is some people want to be told what to do. So what's also nice about having a government is like people don't know how to find their own purpose immediately. It's something that has to be taught, how to search for your own purpose and recognize it yourself and find it for yourself. And so the government gives people purpose in a lot of ways, just like the economy does, just like you can subsist. Humans are as advanced as any species out there, that we've observed. So you got to think of it as like, we're only going to get more complex. And sometimes when I see people that I'm just like, well, that's a person that looks really weird to me or doing something really weird. It's like, that's a variation of a human being. That's kind of wild to think about. We don't really think about like genetic mutations in that way that much, but like sometimes you see somebody doing some absolutely outlandish shit or like some absolutely amazing shit. It's like, that's a variation of the human genome, kind of crazy that it can do that. You can't do that because you're not a figure skater or a crack smoking bum that's like sprinting from cops on broken glass. It's like, I would never want to do that. But that human being. Where are we going? Where are we going? Not entirely up to you. Get what poet said it, but it's like everybody's. I'm not going to do this justice. But everybody's in the song of life, and you get to add your verse. And that's as good as I would like to explain.
Oh yeah.
What do you think the meaning of life?
Wait, we're still talking about politics?
Politics.
But actually, politics is legislation. So it's like, politics in and of itself is the thing that comes up with the rules, but there are enforcers that enforce the law enforcement groups.
Well,
So
there wouldn't be any law without it, right?
I'd argue you can have law without enforcement. That's what like empty law is, like a place.
Like what?
Well, like places where crimes are getting committed, where like no one's trying to stop them. So the laws still exist, but the enforcement isn't. So you can definitely have the laws without the enforcement.
But wouldn't the enforcement reduce the amount of crime there is.
And criminals don't like cops, I think, because, they're on opposite sides of intention. It's not like a criminal wakes up and is like, fuck cops because I don't like cops. And if they are, they're not a deep character in any sense. And they usually don't last long, right? And what they're really saying is, I don't want somebody to control my actions. Which is so back to the whole point of, so I wanted to get really into American politics just because so much shit had been going on. I wanted to have some sort of basis for like where to put my opinion. Something cool that I heard that I thought you guys might like is the difference between the Democratic and the Republican lawmaking system is such that Republicans think you can do it as long as there's no law against it. And Democrats think that it has to have a law to be able to do it. Or maybe it's the other way around. The point is that there's two ways of looking at the law. One is like, they can't stop me, I can do it. No matter how disgusting, depraving, or awesome it is, right? So if they can't stop me, then it's not really the law, right? That's how some people think. And in areas where there is no law enforcement, the law doesn't win because no one can fight against people who don't care. The other side of that is the people that think, not that if there's no law that stops me, but I can do what the law says I am allowed to do, which is crazy. It's much more restricted, but that's the difference between conservatives. Conservatives are the people that are like, okay, whatever the law says I can do, I can do. Not, it must be the opposite. It must be Democrats, sorry. Versus like, okay, unless there's a law against it, I can do it. Which is why I was flying the drone before there's any laws against drones in LA. I was flying it down the street, that Chinese drone. I was like, oh, it goes. I remember the DJIs look like little fucking microwaves. They're like flying. Drone shows are shit nowadays. Have you guys seen any of those videos?
Which one?
Drone shows.
360 one?
That is amazing.
Right.
And that spherical tech was that. Remember back in the day, I had that Samsung 360 cam, and I could like stitch together, and you could like go around, and we did that whole 3D virtual veteran thing. That was fun. We were pushing the boundaries of the tech.
Right.
Facebook's coming out with some cool DJs on the shit.
Well, like Meta came out. Oh no, Apple came out with the fucking goggles, right?
Yeah.
What are they called? Apple Glass?
Vision Pro.
Or Vision Pro?
Was the ones that were like the 360 one.
Where you don't need like any instruments. You could just like clip, zoom in, and fucking.
It's watching your fingers from all the different cameras, yeah. But it is still, and they put your eyes on the surface of it, just like. Which I still kind of want to get one of those before they get out of style, because those are gonna be like the Google Glass, where like you'll be able to get one and nobody used them, but like you'll be able to turn that on. And the Meta's dropping their, what do they call theirs?
Right, all these fads you got to get on and buy at least like one or two of their products and just store them, because some of those fads are become big time like cult following.
Well, like the Vision Pro is a perfect example, because you can get it probably for like $2,500, maybe $3,000 right now. I forget, but like it cost more than that when it came out, I believe. And
buy one to use and buy 5 to play with.
We can get them on Craigslist.
Or buy one or buy 5
sealed. To get them unopened, that's the hard part, because nobody buys one back in the day and is like, I'm gonna get an extra one. Right. Some people do have them where they're like, I barely used it, my wife didn't like it, whatever. I see those on Craigslist a lot. But Vision Pro, so that was a pretty good technology. But dude, Meta's just dropping their display, their stories or their Ray-Ban whatever display, and it's like you see the text and you see the overlay now right there.
No way.
On the cameras. Which, remember back in the day, I was looking at the Kickstarter stuff, and I was like, what company was it? There was I think it was Intel. It was a super advanced company, had these really cool red ones, and they could shoot into your eye text and stuff. They're just like drawing with the laser.
Oh, yeah.
And they decided, I don't know why they canceled it. It's probably, now that I think about it, because it's probably not good to shoot red light into your eye like the laser. But
so you're fucking burning into your eye.
Because that's like somebody and it's like purple. And
I thought those were cool though. I thought like the way, but it's like such a low light. It's like a light.
So getting paid $28,000 to do an eye study? Yes. What's your eye? What do you do? We're gonna be shining a little red laser in your eye. We're gonna see how long you last.
It's like, wait, it looks like somebody drew something on your eye. A bunch of text. Oh yeah, I'm using this new tech.
Just got it ingrained in your eye.
It's like super low, it's not like a laser. It was like a low light.
Imagine that guy that invented it and came to the like boardroom and he's like, okay, it's gonna shoot a laser into your eye. And one guy's like, all right. And everybody gets on board. Like, let's do it.
It's like, I want to see where this goes.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't that. I think they knew the market wasn't there. I don't think it would have hurt their eyes, but
yeah, I mean, there's
that's
a certain level.
I saw it disappear.
The voltage of a laser going into your eye is much different, and there's probably in some way lasers coming into our eyes now is more because of light.
He was like, how do they know?
Because of light.
There's just lasers in the corner.
I mean, like,
you know what's
light
wild?
is
Okay, so
kind of
on the baby
laser.
monitor,
What?
When I'm using the baby monitor and Samantha's in the bedroom, like laying down with the baby, she'll be like using her phone, right? While the baby's falling asleep, like I'm super low.
Yeah.
And you can see the IR sensor flashing every couple seconds.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like always taking an IR picture of your face to make sure that you're looking at it and stuff.
And it's adjusting the light.
That too, yeah, right.
Yeah, because I'm sure you've seen it. You've gone into a dark place and then it's really bright and it comes down to a reasonable.
Which is amazing,
brightness.
right? That it can do it by itself.
Yeah, and it's because it's shooting a fucking light at you and doing all sorts of calculations, not just light. So I'm sure, like, seeing your eyesight, where you're focused on, where you're looking, what place you're in, all kinds of information. I mean, it's an age of information.
Mm-hmm.
We're in the age of information right now. We're like,
you're full of information.
That's why everything is free now, because
wait, everything's free.
It's all free.
No
compared to how much it used to cost.
Dude,
in
inflation
is
going up. What are you talking about?
I mean, 3% inflation is the highest it's ever been, but yet things are cheaper than ever. Like, you go to watch a movie on Netflix, it costs you $16, you know, versus going to Blockbuster and buying it for like $26 for 3 movies. You have to return, otherwise those return fees are gonna kill you.
Yeah.
Right?
It's the early 2000s.
So, like, a lot of that, it's all going to subscription. It's all going to how many people do you have subscribed to you, and that's how well they can gauge your profit. Like, if you build a business and you get a lot of subscribers, they'll give you more money. They'll invest in you. You're in a good investment. I mean, Amazon. I mean, I guess you're buying stuff already there, but it's free to, like, open an account and everything, you know, like, just pay for what you're gonna use and everything else is free, you know.
You guys want to touch this cautiously F1 race game before it gets sealed forever?
Touch it.
This is already a sealed game, so it'd be like, imagine.
Hold it, Mario.
That you.
I was just like, oh, what is this?
Careful, dude. Careful, don't crush it. Be gentle. Oh no, motherfucker. Fail.
Whoa.
We're gonna, like, 15 podcasts from now, it's gonna be like, oh, remember when we had that
there's
podcast
only,
with this one?
Okay, so the different graders that you sent it to, there's only like,
oh no, that was the guy's original pube, bro. Why'd you take that off?
They clean it there. I paid for a cleaning service. They do it there. But
it's like, bro.
Actually, I'll take that plastic piece off right here live on the Mario Martinez show.
No, don't do it. Just leave it on there.
It works fine.
Yeah.
I've done it before. I did it with
you don't want the plastic though, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
Because how are you gonna seal it?
I've done it before. I didn't rip it off.
There you go.
Nothing at all. Nothing. Imagine imagine like 40 years down the line, like, oh man, I really wish you hadn't removed. It's on like that treasure chest channel.
Like,
it's like the and then it does like the price across the thing. It's like F1 Raceway worth $22,000. Like, I really wish you hadn't pulled the little thing off the top.
Without the thing.
It's actually priceless with that little piece on the top. You really can't find that. Everyone just immediately pulls that off. It does come with the game. But if you had left it on, it would be an extra $80,000. You would have had a 6-figure game instead of 25. But
no, I'll actually pass around the other ones because it's fun. But dude, all right, F1.
F1.
It's been real out in the real world.
In the box you go.
Shooting you right in the face, Grant. That one.
Yeah, probably.
Close up on Grant's face.
Towards me. But
all is good. All is good.
Don't
stop it. I'm just gonna move again. That's life.
Oh no,
that's life. Oh no, you're good. Let me move it.
That's perfect. Because I made it pretty wide so you can move around. picture.
Well,
It's
he's
not
pulling out. He's
so-
pulling out again.
Both. There's the same. You know, I'm sending both of these to get graded right now. So here's your last
Graded?
chance. Yeah, I'll show you. So this is my
Well,
last
what box
chance.
was that you just came out of?
Just a little plastic outer case to keep this one safe.
So
Made
can-
for-
But did
for
somebody
the
put that on
audience, can you
afterwards?
explain what
Yeah,
these
this
are?
is a way to conceal. Like I'm not even gonna send this. You know, I'm gonna put it in. A
How'd you
bag.
open it?
Actually, I might not even put it in a bag. That's dumb. I'll just send them inside this wrap. How do I open it? It's just this one's not like a sealed case. That one's just like a storage case that collectors use.
Do they send it back in like a clear case or something, or do they give it back to you?
Yeah, I'll show you. That's the one I have in there.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so they like wrap it up like, all right, we sealed this in a block of cocaine. now."
Dude, they use a microscope to try to find defects. Which there's a little cut right here on the side, right there.
For the
I saw it with my
audience,
naked eye.
would you explain what these things are and why you're collecting them?
Originally factory sealed Game Boy games. This one, Tetris, if you're a collector, you know, Player's Choice, not as good as the first print version. This was a couple years later. After they had already sold a couple million copies and they re-released a couple games with like, hey, you guys love this game? Let's reprint the box. Sometimes they do that because maybe their original manufacturer of the box lost the prints or changed things, or they went with a new printer for the box or whatever. But anyways, they actually come up with a new box design. So you can see Player's Choice, Nintendo million seller here. This is the original rest of everything with the grading grade. The classic oval seal for American-made Game Boy games.
Whoa.
And it's still in its factory sealed. It's called the H seam because it goes across packaging. And the corners are pretty good. There is, I don't know why this side is cut right here. When I re-looked at the eBay, it was, he did mention it. He made it clear. But I don't think they're even going to notice. And if they do notice, take a look at the bottom left corner. Be very gentle. And tell me if you can notice the cut in the plastic. I'd be interested to...
Cut in the plastic, not in the box?
Right.
Oh yeah, that's perfectly sealed. You know how they do these sealings? With obviously plastic and a heat gun.
Mm-hmm.
And that's whatever sticks, and it's like pull out the next one, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So like I don't know if they were
Yeah, you can see on the plastic the tracks where it got pushed along the assembly line. And at first I thought those were like, I was like, because I had those on my Zelda, which I'll show you. And I thought those were
this?
No, that bro, right here.
Tracks?
That corner.
See
You
that?
see how, oh no, I'm sorry, right here.
No,
You
you're
see
right.
how it's bent?
Yeah, that too.
The
That's not
tracks?
odd.
What do you mean tracks? Tracks?
I didn't say tracks.
Tracks. You said tracks.
Bottom left corner, as it's held.
What are we talking about? I'm so confused.
So anyways, this is also going to go. So I'm going to see what the grade is.
It's
But here, I'll
black and
show you-
white?
What's that?
Black and white?
Here, turn it around. Turn it around. And show me that piece that he's saying on the bottom.
So these are obviously
On the
much
bottom?
more
Show me the
robust.
bottom.
Oh, yeah. Take a fucking picture, Mario. Oh, yeah.
These are obviously much more robust because they're already graded, so they're already like in protective casing.
Careful.
So you can actually really observe them more, which is fun because they're not going to ever get any worse,
that's
you know. Theoretically,
They're not going to get what? Any worse, you said?
won't get any
Were
worse.
they vacuum sealed and shit? Were they vacuum sealed?
Oh, nice.
Take your
So this
precious
one-
game back.
That is fucking
Nice.
dope.
That's
This
cool.
one I
That's
Zelda,
dope.
bro.
I
And
love it.
that, if you'll
Dude, I'm
notice,
playing the new Zelda right now.
Mario, I just imagine Mario as like Patrick from SpongeBob, just like, oh, Zelda, just like chewing on it.
Bro,
I
I'm
love Zelda.
playing the new one, the
That's the grading
Arc
7.
of the whatever, or I'm getting it all wrong, but it's fucking dope. Got that one and the next one. I'm almost done with that first one. It's fucking fun, dude. I
What
forgot how
system?
cool. On the
7
Switch.
points.
I want to get the Switch 2, but the Switch 1 is good, and I still haven't beat my game. So once I beat my games, I'll probably get one.
that's what we have in Switch One, and she has like a PS4 in the closet that we never even use. You know, it's like,
What's the 7 points mean?
so that's the grading to 10, and the letter grade is the seal. So like, and this is something because I was looking up online. You can have like, so people sell these on eBay and they don't really understand what they're worth in terms of like what you can grade them as and then resell. It costs about $80 to grade it. Takes it about a month or 2 months. And you just send them away, which is what I'm about to do with these. And they send it back like this, and that makes it a collector's item because now it's never going to get any worse, especially if it's factory sealed. So this one I found online for like, I think it was like ended up being like $550. With taxes and everything I got, it was like $6 something. And I was like, because I saw that one on there. I was like, factory sealed Zelda, which it pops up every once in a while on eBay. That's the Player's Choice one, which is on the first print. So the Player's Choice is my ultimate. Like there's only a couple that are sent in. So there's different companies. So check out this one. This is VGA. So VGA, there's 3 main companies. There's CGC, VGA, and WADA. And WADA is the new current standard in terms of there's a couple auction houses that have used WADA exclusively or at least promoted them heavily. And that's actually where I'm reselling a different Zelda game. So I'll show you pictures of, I spent some money to get like Zelda DX, which is for Game Boy Color. I bought a 9.6 A++ Zelda DX on auction on eBay because it was, I did my research and that exact same game graded by WADA at 9.6 A++. Somebody was selling it on eBay for $6,000. That was just like the buy now price, $6,000. So that's essentially setting the market price for the game. And I was following this bid and I had a little extra cash. And so I bid it up to $2,500 and won it. I ended up paying $28,000. And I sent it to that auction house already and it goes up for auction in November. You know? So like I'm trying to flip it and make basically like, I think I have to sell it for $3,600 in this auction to make my money back because the auction house takes 20%. By anything past that, like if it sells for even $4,000 or $5,000, I'll make $1,500 on this. And I got to hold the original Zelda. You know, some of these I'll keep. These I'll keep for sure. I'm never selling this movie.
Well, I think also you're like tapping into like the trading of art. You know, it's like you're getting art pieces and you're figuring out how to grade them and make them worth more. But that makes it like easier for the next level, which is the super wealthy, who are buying art pieces that are already graded and holding on to them for even longer periods of time until they become worth even more because of their high graded rating. And so they just have a consistent way to get reliable product, you know, and then they can just write that shit off because they're just buying like an art piece. They can call it art. Right?
It's true. I mean, it will all consolidate to somebody. It only matters to you because you value it, which is why I paid for it. But I think it's fun. It's literally fun because like, man, dude, like I really don't even want to send it in just because to hold the original box is the experience. Like before you open it up, you know, before you ever opened up this, I don't know about you, but this is one of the presents for me that was like groundbreaking when I got new Game Boy stuff as a kid.
Yeah, we did get Game Boy boxes, huh? Yeah, I think I remember that.
Just like left them open, didn't even think about it. You know?
Never had a Game Boy. When I was growing up, I only had a PS2 when I was growing up.
That's pretty cool.
You know, like my mom got me a Sega back in the day.
Sega was dope.
God, yeah.
Who doesn't love good Sega?
Me a Sega back in the day because she was saying that, oh, I'll get you a video game if you do this or whatever. You know.
What Sega? The original?
The original, bro. Like the back in the day with fucking Sonic and shit. That's how she bought it to me. And I was like, oh, what? This is crazy. And then my cousins had the PS1, dude. And I played, I don't remember what game it was, but it was fucking fun as fuck, right?
Classic.
And then once I started working, so I didn't play any video games except for my Super Nintendo, because Mario. My stepdad had a Super Nintendo. We played that forever, right?
Which games?
And then Mario World, Mario Kart, and a couple other ones.
Classic Mario Kart.
Yeah, that's the only ones that we really played. And we played that until I was old enough, or I cleaned the yard for a straight month or something, and I still cleaned it after. And I told my mom, hey, if I clean the yard for X amount of time, would you pay for half of my PS2? And she's like, yeah. And then I did it, dude. After that month, my mom paid half of the PS, and then I made the other half of the PS2. And I got a PS2, and I played it forever. And then I went into Xbox because you were into Xbox. Remember those times in college when we did the whole 2 Xboxes and played Halo?
Yeah.
Everybody 8 players and shit online.
We did that, huh? We linked it up. That was still in like linking up. We're like Xbox Live was there, but like to be able to immediately play with 8 players. Yeah, that was like a throwback.
We got 2 TVs going.
Yeah, that was dope.
And then we had 3 TVs when we were at our place, right? The
Warzone.
We were
that was fun.
Dude, that was
good.
We need to get PCs. If we all get PCs,
I'm still on, bro. I still play.
But you don't have a PC. You have a fucking Xbox One or whatever. Or
Series X, yeah.
A Series X.
Same shit, bro. That shit's powerful.
Not as good as the PS.
That's true.
The PCs.
No.
The PCs you can upgrade because I can afford one of those now, but in a year or two they're gonna be obsolete also. But PCs don't because you can just upgrade them.
It's true.
You know the tower.
Do you work for PC? What's going on?
Are you PC?
So that's what I'm saying.
Politically correct.
PC. So that because I'm trying to. I like Mac and I obviously use Mac all the time because I need to edit and do all that stuff. But I don't work with 4K video. You know, I work with just 1080 because that's usually what people use all the time. It hasn't become ubiquitous with everything. Oh yeah, I mean they're on their phones most of the time. You know, so you're not gonna see 4K on that. So I'm not.
Yeah, why quadruple your data space to be
Exactly. So PC is gonna be my next investment, so that. And it's probably going to be a laptop, bro, because laptops, PCs are so much more versatile because you can take them on the go anywhere, you know? But an actual
they don't look as cool.
Would be dope as fuck, too, right? Like, I like to have a PC laptop and then an actual tower which has all the performance.
But keep your iPhone, right?
It's, I don't have an iPhone. I have a Samsung.
Oh, yeah, you switched over.
A long time ago. You keep
a long time ago. A long time ago. Where have you been? I've been on the iPhone game in a long time. I quit iPhone
since we moved out.
That's like 3 years. Don't act like you've been out of the iPhone game.
And you still
you're still close to the iPhone game.
Yeah. In fact, I have both. But
dang, see, look at that.
And Huawei.
This guy
Mario's
talking shit.
Progressive.
And Huawei.
My work.
Sure.
And when you go to like business, everybody's fucking iPhone, dude. Everybody's fucking iPhone. Like my work got me an iPhone 13 because you know I managed a team, but I was like, I kind of wanted a new fucking Samsung because that shit looks dope.
Which one?
The S21 or what is it? The G21? What is it, Grant? Do you know it?
No,
Galaxy.
The Galaxy. Yeah.
Dude, Android's for real too.
Yeah.
I mean, you need both. You can't just have one. Like Apple became the thing that I hated, you know? It became the biggest. It's just how it goes. Then someone else has got to be like, hey, but what about people that don't like it your way? Which is why there's multiple parties.
Did you see the class action lawsuit on Apple?
For what?
Where they deliberately lowered the quality of video and photos when sharing from iPhone to Samsung because they're competitors. And they have evidence now that proves that they are deliberately
being assholes.
Yeah, they're being assholes. So obviously Apple has a fucking outstanding set of lawyers that it's going to take that to court for years. So nobody's going to get a real settlement there for years. But that's something that Apple is doing. And I'm sure they're changing their ways now because they don't want to escalate that lawsuit. But they were doing that for years, dude. Isn't that crazy? How fucked up is that? And Samsung never did that towards iPhones. You know, you can send high quality photos and videos from Samsung to iPhones.
But maybe they're doing it both ways because every time I got images from Samsung, they had problems too.
Probably they did too.
You don't know for sure, but it is shitty if they did it on purpose.
Yeah, they were doing that deliberately, and the whole concept, that's where the whole concept of a blue text and a green text, right? Because the green text means that they're not iPhone users, and the blue text is.
Yes, they're not iPhone users.
Mm-hmm.
The below us one. You're both.
Strategically thinking,
you don't have to pick one side.
What they were trying to accomplish. They wanted to be exclusive. And it makes sense. It worked. I mean, they're one of the multi-billion-dollar companies that are running the world in a way. You know?
Who?
Dude,
Mobile?
Apple are $1 trillion companies now.
Yeah.
Apple needs $4 trillion.
Probably.
Google is up there too.
Mm-hmm.
Meta's up there, and Nvidia is the fourth. There's NVIDIA's the chip, one of the chip makers.
Yeah, the chip one, yeah. And that's where is that the coast of China? What's that place called? That country?
Australia.
Taiwan,
dude. That's the main place where they build NVIDIA
Taiwan
chips.
Semiconductors.
Yeah. And that's why China's like, oh shit, we gotta fucking do it.
Well, China's wanted Taiwan for a long time. So what happened, I understand what happened in China is the original government before communist China took over was essentially exiled to Taiwan or fled there, made it there. And they had their own regime there for a while because it's far enough away in terms of island that it can be defended easily. And the mainland communist Chinese party was like, okay, if you guys are going to be over there, fuck you, but we're going to take the rest of this land and do whatever we want with it. So like they really went to town. And Taiwan is an American asset because we're allies with them. And as long like I almost went to work in Taiwan when I got the English degree thing that I like got the job to go and then I got my misdemeanor DUI that never went off my record. I actually got hired to work and as an English instructor in Taiwan. And then they did my background check and they're like, okay, you have this DUI. Because I got in Arlington County, Virginia in 2000 whatever. And, it's like, it never will go off my record for whatever. Because Arlington's like, hey, you're driving drink? Fuck you. You're never going to get this off your record.
We're also New Zealand.
But anyways.
Back in the day.
Dude, back in the Army. So,
How many years were you in the Army?
4, and I got recalled for about another year. So 5.
Really? And then you got that, what was it? Hernia?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right before you graduated or something like that, right?
No, I got through all the training and everything, and then I was just I'd gotten done with I know what you're saying. Yeah, when I was in for the 2 Minute Unknown Soldier. Yeah.
Right.
I had the hernia and actually I had a whole nother, which I won't go into on the podcast, but I had a whole nother medical procedure. But the hernia was the thing that took me to the doctor and then the catalyst. And then as I was talking to the doctor, he's like, do you know this problem? And I was like, which, I'm sure you've heard the story. I can tell you guys if you can try to cut around this, even though it's against your better interest.
Let me recall the story for you.
Off the record, I was uncircumcised, and which is crazy because nowadays, I had to be there for August. I wanted to make him.
My kid.
So it's called phimosis. Wait, what? You didn't circumcise, but are you?
I know.
Dirty motherfucker. No, neither is Grant. We none of us were. Me, Grant, and Kyle were, right?
I could pull it back though.
See, that's the thing. See, like I didn't know that wasn't something I didn't know that was something you should be able to do until much too late. And I was in the Army and the doctor was like, it's called phimosis, right? So I had to get circumcised at age 20, 21 or whatever. And that was extremely painful. So for that choice, but that was what took me out of the Army because I had only a couple months left in the Army. And they're like, hey, if you're going to do this thing on the military, like we're going to do this because the Army did it for me. They gave me I forget what drugs, but the best drugs ever. Nice. And like I was just hanging out at home doing poppers and whatever this one is. I forget which one it was.
It's called right hand. They always put it in my right hand, and I ate it. And I always call it right hand.
Dude, if you get a boner after you had been circumcised, because it's so much more sensitive.
Oh yeah.
But now it's got a wound. So if you get blood sent to the wound, it's just going to bleed. So it's really important that you don't get an erection after circumcision, obviously.
So I had to stop swallowing Viagra.
Right.
With every breakfast meal.
Yeah.
My doctor said, stop that.
So poppers, that was the way. If I woke up in the middle of the night with a heart on, I was like, they'd be like,
yeah,
out. I was just like,
poppers. Damn.
It was awesome.
Yeah. He's like, so I got some poppers. You want to
try some poppers?
That's why the doctors say if you
those are Army drugs,
circumcised, you need to get them circumcised while they're young. Because once they get older, it's very hard.
Dude, I could never do it to him now. Nobody could, Yeah. It's important that like with a couple, I think we got a day 2. I think it was the next day.
Really? Yeah, you have to do it real soon. Like, that's what I heard.
And they numb the whole tip of the baby's penis with a needle. That's the most painful part for them. They numb it, and it sucks because they literally have this machine that holds their arms and legs back. And there's one nurse that's like trying to calm the baby down. The other doctor is doing the procedure. So they numb the tip of the penis, and it should go through very quickly. And what the doctors explained to me and other people I talked to about it said, like, this is not the most traumatizing thing that has happened to this baby, you know? It's like, it's crazy, it sucks. It might be part of his deeper psyche, but probably not. And also, like, he just came through a cardboard tube, is what the pediatrician said. You know, he just like forced his little head through a cardboard tube.
All this is just excruciating process of a momentary evolvement.
So he's just eating and sleeping so much. He's like, please let it stop. I was so warm inside that womb. Oh, my neck. Like, it sucks for him, but like, I don't think it's going to be like part of his personality, you know?
Yeah.
And for having to go through the phimosis surgery at age 21, whatever, I'm just like, if it's at least any bit hereditary, I want to make sure I don't give that to him. You know, that was my thought. But I have run up into some opposition when people say like, oh, it's genital mutilation and stuff. It's like, well, that's a little extreme. You know, I still have value the importance of words.
That's what my pediatrician told me.
What?
I mean, like, he didn't say in that phrase. He's like, hey, it's a very painful process. And if you want your child to go through that, we can arrange that, but it's not necessary.
You feel like he put you off of it?
I never had an issue with mine, and I would have a closer relationship with him, or at least know what he's going through now without it, because if he did get it, then there's no relationship because I never got it, you know? But I was always able, primarily because my dad told me when I was a kid that, hey, you gotta pull it back. And I didn't understand what he meant at that time.
It's like, you gotta cock that, bro. That's what they call the cock. You gotta cock that dick, bro.
I wonder why biology does that.
And what age was he telling you that, though?
He was telling me that real early, probably like.
So, guys, if we can help at all, pull it back. If you're a young man and you stumbled on us on YouTube for some weird reason,
you gotta clean it in.
Anything else?
If you got what's known as
cock it back.
If you got a covered wagon like these two gentlemen do, you gotta rack it.
With just water, though.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be fucking with soap down there early
on. Oh, really?
Yeah, no, because soap kills a lot of good bacteria. So water is just good when you're that young, like my son. I researched it, and my pediatrician told me, it's like, hey, don't use soap. Do as little soap as you can. When you shower him, do every other shower with soap, because he's growing through his bacteria and his membrane in some way is building those counter bacteria so that he can fight off other diseases. And he said, just water. Just shower him. Make sure you pull it back now, because I help him, you know, because he gets hearts on, you know, like they get hard down there.
Baby boners, dude. It's real.
Yeah,
it's a real thing. And he looks at me like, "Did you know I could do that?" I'm like, dude, that's why you're here.
Yeah. And I made sure everything was clean down there, because when I first looked at it, he looked like he had a lot of like white stuff, and you know what I mean.
Schmegma.
And water slowly got rid of it. I was like, oh shit, the doctor was totally right. This is a natural process. It's kind of like your earwax. Your ear naturally gets all your wax out, you know. But if you keep sticking a fucking Q-tip in there, you keep all that wax in there. So like,
no, bro. What are you talking about? You don't clean your ears with Q-tips either?
Not all the way in, just the surface, just the outside and right here, you know.
Well, doesn't your ear? Wouldn't you agree the ear makes wax? I don't know anything about this, but like, okay, so like that's where it comes from.
Yeah.
Somehow it's making like an oily residue that collects dirt, and so, yeah, I get you need to a certain point, right?
Yeah.
For sure. I need it outside, but not inside the ear. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no.
True.
Because there's water that still stays down there. I mean, in there, I should say. And the Q-tip is really good at just absorbing it. Right. Usually I do it with the towel first to get the big surface one, and then the Q-tip to get it like around the inside.
I usually just do like a tissue paper like in my ears like once.
I've seen that. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, no, like that just because I don't go deep. I just use my fingers with a tissue paper and just use that like every 3 months.
I've known people that don't believe in. Yeah.
And then like every 4 months, I'll grab a Q-tip and just like get everything out of my ear. Go all the way deep. Do like a deep, like a deep.
Out a big one, or like,
it's like a deep cleaning, you know, like deep clean the air.
But you do you, and like that disgusts me. I clean my ears every time I get out of the shower.
So you go all the way deep, then you don't. Just
I'm not like going in my brain. I'm not like hitting my ears.
That's what I'm saying. I go so deep until like
also, dude, until
I can't feel.
I put water in there.
Yeah, and then you blow it out like your nose.
Let it out. You know. Oh, and yeah, that, yeah.
I'm not the authority on it. I'm just saying what I
Yeah.
like. Like I like to clean my ears for sure. I even take 3 Q-tips and clean my belly button every time because I've got some
Really?
gross shit on my belly button before. I'm like
Oh.
I just
every
do that
shower.
here.
So 3 Q-tips
3 Q-tips
every
in the belly
time.
button.
So 6 rubs
I
on
got
your
like
belly
a
button.
deep belly button, bro. And you know what you
It's
didn't?
like I'm
you know
really
what you
getting
didn't
into my
know,
fucking
since this
belly
is the
button.
father's
The little thing you
podcast.
should know about me is I have a 2-inch
I
belly
got a little
button.
brown sugar right here.
And his thing just falls off. Is that what you're gonna go get?
What?
You're gonna say?
No.
His
Umbilical
belly
cord?
button,
Oh yeah.
placenta?
Yeah, it
or
was.
whatever. It just
I-
falls off.
isn't that
It was like
wild?
one day it's just not there anymore.
They
I was
tell
like,
you like,
oh,
okay,
shit.
so the baby's born and it's the umbilical cord.
Umbilical cord. That's
And the placenta is this other crazy thing. The placenta is like another baby that comes out of your loved one once. Have you know about the placenta?
Some girls like grind it up and drink it back up. It's kind of crazy.
And it's very valuable. And
It has a lot of
it's very
nutrients
valuable.
and vitamins.
Well,
And it's like a second baby, you know. It's literally the afterbirth, and it's like that thing. The placenta nourishes the baby while it's in the womb, which is wild. So, anyways, speaking of which,
talking about it is it's like a little like Jurassic Park raptor. Like, I'm awake.
it's so weird, like learning how to socialize. But yeah, the umbilical cord falls off, and it's wild because I thought like the doctors, like I thought Audis are people that didn't do it well, and Indies are people that did, but it's not. It's just where it falls off.
Dude, it's funny because all my like old school like Mexican people at my work were telling me to wrap a towel or a sleeve or something around his belly button so he doesn't get an outie. And I never heard that. And that was a common thing back in the day. What they did is that they wrapped a towel or something, or some type of rag around their belly button. So
oh shit, her mom did that too.
She did?
Yeah, I see what I didn't understand the point, but that makes sense now. And she put like a little button on it, and it was like on his belly button to try to like keep it in. She didn't do it every day, but like a couple of days I noticed it was there. So that's like.
I didn't do that at all with my kid, and he didn't get an outie. He got an innie or whatever it's called, and I was like, that's weird because I don't remember. I mean, obviously I don't remember my mom doing that, but I saw my brothers and sisters grow up and they never had that. So, I mean, that was my first time hearing that.
But it's only for like a couple of days anyways after the birth. You probably wouldn't have paid attention to it. Like the baby's not around the family, and even then you can't see the umbilical cord. So,
but think about how many outies you've really seen in your life.
Right.
Like I've probably seen like under 10.
Dude, my cousin.
Under 10 outies. Like that's not that many.
We're still talking about the car, right?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? How many outies have you seen, eh?
Okay.
Talk about it.
Yeah, well then where do they come from? Where do they come from?
Right. Like how do they develop?
It's random.
Because my cousin had an outie, and he would poke at it, and you can push it in, and then it will pop out after he breathes like too hard or whatever.
What?
And I was like, that's funny.
That's funny.
Play with it.
Your body, the way it works, it's funny.
Yeah.
It's so weird and funny. You know what's wild is like watching him figure out little things. Like he loves hitting stuff on stuff. So he'll grab something and be like what sound does it make here? He's like knocking the walls, you know. And it's super annoying to us because it's like people don't do that. If I was just like hanging out with you guys, like banging the walls, and be like, "That's really doesn't feel good. I don't like watching you do that." And he's just like, and you're like, "What the fuck?" And then like grab something else, like he's trying to figure out what everything makes the noise, you know?
Right?
It's
literally,
my
he's building the foundation of understanding.
He just uses his arm, dude. He's just fucking like when he sees a table, he slams on it, and he's like, "This is a dirty table. This is good craftsmanship."
Eli smash.
He's like, "Oh, I can't break that thing."
Oh, okay. This is solid. He doesn't really grab stuff and hit it on other things. He grabs stuff to put it in his mouth. He puts everything in his mouth.
Is he?
Yeah, he puts everything in his mouth.
When's his actual birthday? The 7th, right?
8th.
Right
October
after.
8th?
October 8th, dude.
Right after the invasion of...
Dude, he's a Libra.
Whoa. But is he really?
But is he really? Because really he's born in the 9th month. Or the 8th
October 8th? What's his sign really?
Because there's 13 months.
I don't even look.
Do you guys chat GPT?
Oh, yeah.
You guys even know how to GPT?
That's the only reason I started my businesses is because of ChatGPT, dude.
Oh, yeah? It told you?
I told ChatGPT, would it be more financially beneficial for me to start an LLC now and start investing money into it? Or should I just wait until make enough profit to then have it become a company. And it was like, if you're putting money in anything in terms of a business, you should have an LLC. It costs $125. It's not that expensive, and you can start right away. You know, and I was like,
right.
oh,
And you can start a bank account, which is what I've been doing for it's since 2016. That's when I started Time to Kill.
Yeah, like once you get 6
my social security card is my business account. Doing business as.
You're right about that.
Grant Shradetsky.
It's true.
Because I'm not really Grant Shradetsky. I'm an undefined being. But I do business as Grant Shradetsky.
Are you gonna need another beer?
I was thinking about it.
Could you grab me another beer too?
You guys want another beer?
Yeah, grab me a mango, would you?
Mango.
Mango sounds good. Yeah.
Mango.
What's the other one? Actually, give me the other one.
Blue Moon and Grant's Little Irish, guys.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Do you guys use LinkedIn? I keep getting their emails. I don't ever use LinkedIn.
I always get their emails.
I don't like LinkedIn. I never was on there. When I see people have a bunch of connections, I'm like,
looking for a job.
yeah, like there was a time where, but like, it still makes me feel like a poser because I remember getting those in college and people were getting on LinkedIn. And I was just like, I'm not getting into something new like that. And it's got its whole own thing where you can post and, gain friends and influence.
LinkedIn.
Really?
I don't know.
He's actually a Virgo, bro.
He is?
Yeah,
what does
because
that mean?
That's fair.
So like, he's not. It doesn't matter unless you care.
Yeah,
But like, so astrology is based on when your child was born, in the sky, in the northern hemisphere.
Like, what is the definition of a Virgo?
You understand where the astrology came from, though?
Ancient times because of stars and constellations. How do you say that?
Right. So as the world turns, it faces different constellations, and people in the northern hemisphere, I believe, had their map of all the different things that happened, and eventually became basically like every month to month. It's like, oh, what month are you born in? Okay, that makes you this based on the way that they divided it up. But there's actually 13 signs.
Right.
And they're not like all 30 days. Some are very short and some are much longer. And so this one would put him, technically speaking, the star system that was in the sky that time of year when your son was born was a Virgo, the constellation Virgo. So,
but isn't there a definition of the type of character you are because you're a Virgo?
Yes, there's all sorts of astrology-linked characteristics that Virgos are supposed to represent, right? And same with Libras, which is my point. The only reason I bring it up is because people are going to tell him his whole life he's a Libra. And I sure was. And I thought that I was a certain way, but the more I looked at it objectively or try not to be like biased about it, I realized I'm not like that at all, you know?
Me too.
Because you're supposed to be. Actually, you are in Aries, right?
No.
What are you?
What do you think I am? I always
Cancer.
say that. Like a lot of
Gemini
do that all the time to me. Everybody corrects.
I just don't know what it is. I'm not like guessing based on your personality. I just don't know when. I know your birthday. I don't know what March is.
It's Pisces.
Okay, but it's March 13th. Yeah. Okay, so let's figure out if it really was. So what? It's called sidereal. 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 Astrology is actual stars you were born under, according to ChatGPT. So what sidereal sign was in the sky on March 13th?
1990.
So you think you're Pisces?
That's what everybody's told me this whole time.
Aquarius.
Aquarius? Really?
See, it fucks with you, right? Because you have put all these characteristics in your own mind that are attributed to you, and they're just from this other system that it is. Now you know how hard it would be to bust out of like Christianity or Scientology. It's like you create your own barriers. Aquarius. So what?
Why hasn't everybody told me Pisces?
So what are Pisces men like? What do you think Pisces men are like? What?
Am I Aquarius or Pisces?
Aquarius.
Right, because of that, the day I was born.
The sidereal astrology says you're Aquarius. Sidereal is the real star system that was in the sky the night you were born in reality, versus the system that got put in place and divided in a nice 12-month segments.
Oh, I see. So it would have. Oh. Okay.
This is who you actually are.
If it was 12 months, I would be.
If you believe that the stars actually dictated your personality, which is a ludicrous assumption, like, then you would have to acknowledge that you have to at least bow to the real sign that you were. So technically, his son is a Virgo, and Mario thought he was.
Well, because I always knew, because everybody is based off of the 12 months concept, right? Not the 13 months concept or system, I should say. And I never liked anybody making a definition about me rather than myself. So I never researched it, really. I've always just been told I'm a Pisces.
Well, what have you heard about what Pisces men are like? Well, these are 9% ABV? Jesus.
Pisces?
Hey, come check out the garden. Oh, I guess we're on the podcast right now, huh?
We can go take a break. You want to take a break?
Put it on pause?
Yeah, we can put it on. Just keep
or
it
grab your
rolling,
grab your Osmo, and we'll just go outside and chill.
Oh, yeah, you can grab that. Let me take a piss then.
Please.
Grab that. And keep everything
Dude,
else
it's so
rolling,
nice in the
and then
garden
we'll
right
come back.
Is it?
Let's do it. Marius. Marius. What are Pisces like? What have you been lying to yourself about? So technically, Grant, you're a Virgo too, I think.
What's the 13th month?
Oophius? What is it? Osiferous?
What is that? What is that about?
Ificus?
What is that one?
The snake. The serpent.
Whoa. What's the personality type, though?
I don't know.
I want to know.
Excuse. Were you going to dinner again?
All right. You're going to grab it? You can just grab the clamp, Grant. Or you want me to grab it?
Yeah, it looks like you're doing it well. You still need your lav mic though, right?
I'll just hear it from your guys' mic because I can't take.
Yeah, Virgo. So is Virgo.
But what's the?
Wait.
You know what I mean?
This is cool, dude.
You want to go extra wide?
No, I mean this is close enough. Anytime you get too wide, it looks too fishy to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're a fishing man.
Yeah.
You're a fishing man.
Dude, you want to see the drip system?
Sure.
You see my drip?
Watch the drip. Show me how it drips. I want to see the drips.
So where's dinner?
Show all that cool looking shelf architecture.
Where are you going to dinner?
Dinner? Oh, I don't know.
Not planned yet?
No. Swing it.
You should go to Madres, dude.
What's Madres?
It's a place close to my work. It's called Madres. It's a Mexican restaurant. Fucking bomb, dude. Get that asada plate, dude. That die for.
Yeah.
You would die for it?
Fucking good.
Like that.
But I guess you're over here close to this side, so I don't know.
Yeah, we might go to somewhere near K-Town.
It's Culver City, so if you go all the way to Culver City.
I like how these are growing up the tree. That's cool.
Yeah, thanks. Those are called black-eyed Susans.
Black-eyed seasons?
Susan.
I
I planted some on each side, 2 on each side, and slowly grew them. Dude, so these are all working nice, which is good. These, you got to wear like clothes you don't mind getting wet to like work on this. So I need to go through and unscrew the caps so they all flow properly. They're supposed to cover this whole bed.
He's like sticking it in the thing. Oh yeah, show me a quick shot. Look it up through the.
How much was this?
Up through the
$500.
Is it not
Boom.
waterproof?
Oh yeah, put it in so you can see through it.
Yeah.
Well,
almost
it's
none of
these
a
are
good
working.
cut.
Yeah.
If you get all the way into the
I'm gonna
water.
shut it off, but they're all like this. They're all like supposed to
That's
look
cool.
like this.
But wait, some of them aren't working or what?
Yeah, a lot of them are not shooting out water down there.
What happens, Mario? What happens?
This is really cool.
I gotta open up the tops of them again for whatever reason. Check out my pit I dug.
Oh, did we finish with this?
Hey.
Oh,
Oh,
watch
it's
out.
down here.
Alright.
There goes his
Watch
eye
your step,
drops.
guys. Watch your step. You can get any one of us anytime. Check out this pit. There's so much dirt. Almost 1.5 cubic feet of dirt, I've told. For cubic meters, it's a lot.
What do you think?
Cubic meters? What are you going to put in there again?
Crushed concrete.
Crushed concrete? For
So
what?
I got to rent a compactor.
For what?
For us.